How did you guys
Big
get
problem there.
started? I think it was first fighting, then it was the webcam girls.
Look, webcam girls were mine and Andrew's big break, and
Yeah,
you can't make
it
as
wasn't
much
fighting then.
money. No, I mean fighting makes some money,
Yeah,
and Andrew especially was a very successful kickboxer, four-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now.
yeah.
But the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making 15 bucks an hour. Like it's not amazing money.
Right.
And but kickboxing and being who we were physically, and we were always very out there. We were always very good with women. That's what helped us, because you can't just come along and start a webcam studio. Women aren't just going to go, oh yeah, I'll come get naked at your house
Hmm.
for money. Like, and keep in mind the women that we'd hire for webcam modeling, people are disillusioned. They think that like I drive around the streets, the avenues, and pick girls up off the boulevard and said, come on, I'm rescuing you. You're doing this now. I mean, I'm talking girls who worked in stores. My best ever girl used to work in a bathroom store selling toilets and baths and showers, like normal ass girls. And to convince
How did
them
that
to
work?
come
Like
and
you went
strip
in to
again.
get towels or something like that, and you saw her, and you just started
No, no, no,
chatting her up,
no.
turned
Yeah,
into a
no.
date, and then you made her one of your girls.
Sometimes, yes,
Yeah.
not with that one particularly, but you'd find on dating apps and just the same way you'd hit up any normal girl. Because when we
Hmm.
started the studio, broke or not, it's why I don't accept people saying women only like you because you're rich. Yeah, some women are attracted to the fun lifestyle I have, but when I was flat broke, me and Andrew had lots of girlfriends each, and we told all of them, okay, now you're webcam models, and half of them broke up with us, half of them left straight away, and the other half became our first batch of webcam girls. And
Hmm.
a couple years later, we were millionaires. So that was certainly financially our big break. And then it takes money to make money, they say. We've
Yeah.
done plenty of other things since making our first million that have put us on Bugatti money.
So aside
But
from the webcam girls, what else contributed to the Bugatti money? Like the big things.
uh, the big things, you know what? I won't say the two biggest things. I won't say the two biggest things, but the third biggest thing was cryptocurrency. And it wasn't that I was one of these guys with so much foresight and so much genius and so much tech savvy intellect that I was like, oh, this cryptocurrency, it's amazing, it's good, it's that. I just liked how easy it was. So I was buying Bitcoin when they were $3,000 with my webcam money,
Hmm.
tens of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin. My net worth would be half of what it is if I'd never invested in cryptocurrency. But at the time, I didn't see it as an investment. I was in a world where the people I was dealing with took crypto. It was easier for me to take their crypto than to take big bank payments. And it just all fell into place. So that certainly doubled my lender's net worth. But
And
anyone who knows anything about us can do the math and work that out.
yeah, and you guys have dabbled in not just Bitcoin, but quite a few other cryptocurrencies too, right?
Oh, and yeah, when I say Bitcoin, I mean cryptocurrency as a whole. I'm
Yeah,
keeping it
in
simple for
general.
the but inside of, I'm telling you, inside of the war room, some of the calls that have been made inside of the war room. I mean, if you look up Solana, it's a cryptocurrency I had never heard of. One of the
When
war
did
room
you get in
guys,
on that?
I got in at $9,
Yeah, you're a
and
little
one of
bit
the war
before
room
me
guys
then.
who had read the white paper,
I was like
knew
in
all
at
about it, blah
18 on
blah.
that one.
Yeah, exactly. And he shielded inside the war room. That made me half the money of a Bugatti as it is. Just that one little
How do you?
call,
So let me ask you this question for the people watching, because I
please.
think this is a good conversation piece. How do you establish where to go pile in money when it comes to cryptocurrency? Because I mean, you don't dick around with like, let's throw 1,000 at this and 3,000 at that. It's like, okay, you want to make, I'm assuming, like game changing money. You want to turn 50 grand into $1 million, right? Like
Yeah.
how do you decide where to, because 50 grand for anybody, especially somebody that was not born with a silver spoon in their mouths like you guys, at some point, I'm
Mhm.
sure you both remember being poor, right?
Oh, of course.
How do you
Like it was
decide
yesterday.
where to throw like, 50 grand into? Like, how do you
I'll be
take that
honest.
risk?
I'll be perfectly honest, and this is, and I will happily give all the credit to some of the guys inside of the war room. We have a dedicated crypto room in there. For those who don't know who the war room is, it's a let's say it's a network. It's a networking organization that is owned by my brother. I'm just a member, like anybody else. But there's a crypto room in there with some of the smartest crypto minds in the world. People who launch ICOs, people who launch their own coins, people who are huge in the mining industry. Guys in Texas who are some of the biggest Bitcoin miners in the United States. I'm not going to say any of their names, but they exist inside of the war room. And when they say I believe in this coin because X, Y, and Z. Here is its use case. Here is this. I'd advise going in. I'm now at the financial level where I can literally just read that and say, okay, let's go in 100K, 150, 200K. I went in recently, and I don't know how badly this is going to age. UOS Ultra. UOS Ultra. My friend had heard that Bethesda game studio had teamed up with them, and that was going to be the token used inside of Bethesda's games. And even I, who don't play video games, know who Bethesda game studios are. So I went in for 200K just recently, and crypto's dipped now, but it's still worth 20K in the last week.
Where do you like hold your crypto to deal with minimizing tax liabilities? Like, is Romania a tax-friendly country for crypto, or do you put it somewhere else?
Well, I would never discuss how I hold my crypto on the internet, because it's just bad practice.
Like, I'm not saying the public information, but like, country-wise for like tax liability reasons.
Although with the crypto I have, in Romania, I have actual businesses. I own casinos. I pay all the taxes that are necessary for my casinos. The Romanian government and the tax authorities are all very happy with me. Everything is completely above board. But I will say publicly right here, right now, I store my crypto in a way nobody can steal it. So if anyone's watching this thinking, oh, this guy has a bunch of crypto, let me find out this about him, you're not going to find my crypto anywhere. So it's all very safely stored. You need physical keys, and you need to go to physical banks to get hold of my crypto. So yeah, I'll just put that out there in case anyone gets any smart ideas.
Do you think that it's the best store of value today?
I think it's the easiest store of value. I think if you're a kid and you're you have a few $1,000 and you're living in the middle of Wisconsin somewhere, where the fuck are you going to go and buy gold from? Like, where's the gold store in Wisconsin where you're going to go buy $3,000 worth of gold? Then what are you going to do? Hide it under your bed at your mother's house? Like, anybody could set up some two-factor authentications and some little wallets, etc., on their phone or their device from home and be very, very safe and purchase crypto, hold it, sell it out when they need to. It's the easiest store of value. And then they can send it across the world. They can send it to China in 1 second, $10 million if they want to. Yeah, so it's
do you see it as a currency, or do you see it as a, like, Michael Saylor calls it digital real estate now? I don't know if you heard his breakdown on that.
I have. I can't see it as anything but money, because I use it as money. I use it as money. I mean, this in places like Dubai where they'll take crypto. This watch was literally bought with crypto. I literally sent them, I don't know if it was Bitcoin and Ethereum, I can't even remember. Or I sold it for USD Tether, I think, and just sent them USDT for the US dollar value of the watch. And then I went and picked up the watch. I use it as money, so I can't see it as anything but money.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my tailor on Savile Row takes Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Huntsman Savile Row take Bitcoin.
Yeah, so if you're not taking payment from your customers in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ether, you guys are losing out. Definitely consider that. Random question, Tristan, what's your hair loss protocol? Are you for or against finasteride? Mad respect to you and Andrew.
I don't even know what finasteride is, my friend. I don't know what it is.
That's the pill that you pop that lowers your DHC that's supposed to keep your hair from falling out.
No idea. Never heard of it. Okay. I'm pro anybody doing anything they like, as long as it isn't a lazy way of doing things. I mean, if guys get like those implants in their biceps to make their arms look bigger, I think that's gay. You should be doing some training. If your hair is falling out, do what you want, bro. I don't know. There are fucking, get a transplant, inject your head with those. I don't PHP. What
PRP.
PRP.
Platelet-rich plasma.
Yeah. If your hair is falling out, do whatever you want to fix it. I mean, that's on you. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm very against anything that I consider cheating. That includes steroid use, pectoral implants and shit to look like you have muscles. But if your hair's falling out, if your teeth are all missing, fix your teeth.
You've been vocal on social media about steroid use. So I'm on therapeutic testosterone, obviously, because I'm close to 50 and I don't have the levels that I did in my 20s, and I want to maintain that muscle mass. Well, that
is something I will do when I get older.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, is that something that you would consider when your natural levels start to decline and you can, like if you're here and you're down to here in your 40s, but you can bring yourself up to here and feel like in your early 30s, like, would you do that?
Well, time is the fire in which we all burn, right? Women get those fucking facelifts and straighten their faces out and raise their tits up, etc. Yeah. For men, as long as you're maintaining yourself naturally, working out in the gym, etc., there's nothing wrong with keeping your testosterone level high. And I guess I don't want to sound, I've been called an elitist by friends of mine for this, because I have friends who are now quite jacked, little short dudes. They're quite jacked, my age, etc. And I say, steroids are bullshit. They fuck with your dick. They, it's not good to be taking all the stuff you're taking. And they look at me and they said, yeah, Tristan, but you don't understand because you're huge. And that hits me here because I'm kind of like, if I were 150 pounds and 5'3", would I see things differently? It's easy for me. I'm 6'4". I'm 260 pounds. Like, of course, it was something like that. Yeah,
you're a big boy.
Dude, so it's very easy for me to be like, oh well, don't take steroids, etc. I just don't want to do anything that fucks with my dick. I need my dick. It makes me money, literally. Yeah. The women who work for me and make all this money on OnlyFans, if I'm not keeping them happy sexually, what the fuck? They're just going to leave and go work for someone else. So yeah, I need my penis to work.